Hello and welcome to the Gimme a Hull Yeah Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dom. It is still my birthday in America, and I am with Dan Hargreaves, the mighty Dan, who came by today and brought me this wonderful Fiend hoodie and this incredibly tangy beer, which I'm going to be drinking. It's got a dog hair on it. I'm going to be drinking it on stream. And I'm going to be here for a good portion of this. I'm going to be here for at least an hour of Raw, maybe even an hour and a half, maybe even longer. Who knows? I don't know. But one thing is for certain. It's a pleasure to be here with you, Dan. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I am glad you're happy with your birthday presents.
Man, it's been a wonderful day. This has been a wonderful birthday, one of the best I've had in memory, one of the most chilled, but also just super nice to have good people around, to have you around. And well, you are good people. You are not separate to the good people. You are a very good person. You bought for anybody watching this back, or for anybody just joining us. Dan came around and bought Emma some flowers, bought me a lovely hood, bought me a nice beer. And Tom Talks Rubbish is here. Thank you for being one of the couple of people in with us to start us off. And you've given us a super chat because that's a thing you can do now. And it's a happy birthday super chat from Tom Talks Rubbish. You'll be able to see it properly on YouTube. But yeah, you can. There's acknowledgement of our wonderful gift from Tom Talks Rubbish. Thank you, mate. Thank you for all your support.
Little note. Tom's actually asked me to come onto his stream and do an
Hey!
interview in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. That's what I
Yeah,
want. That's what I want. Dan's a hard-working dude. Who
a
I
little
met
bit.
I met in a phone shop. Sold me some stuff. We talked about wrestling, and he's given us a lot of renewed energy for the stuff that me and Anthony gave up on. We just totally we stopped doing Raws and SmackDown, especially after the pandemic. And Dan has been the person to reinvigorate the streams like this because me and Anthony just either we haven't had the time, or we haven't been able to do it because of work. And honestly, if we're brutally honest, it just hasn't excited us. I haven't, you know, been excited about a Raw or a SmackDown since the Fiend. Because
Yeah,
I need a character. I need a character to to entice me to watch these weekly shows. The pay-per-view is a little bit different because it feels a
yeah,
little bigger.
100%.
Feels like a special event, a premium live event, you might say. But the weekly shows, they can drag unless you've got a real interest in any of the characters. I guess Cody Rhodes kind of,
Yeah,
I'm a little bit more excited now. Cody Rhodes is in WWE, but you get what I mean, right? You know,
100%. I
but
mean,
yeah,
as you know, I've been doing a lot of the Raws on my own,
yes,
and I'll admit, since Mania, I haven't actually minded Monday Night Raw. It's been better than what we was watching during lockdowns and when we was both doing it when we went back to work, and we did struggle through a lot of them.
hmm yeah,
We at points we was sort of looking at ways any way we can get out of having to stream it.
yeah, absolutely, we were, absolutely, we
But
were.
now, I mean, I'm liking the Cody Rhodes stuff with Seth Rollins. I'm liking the Miz stuff, and there's a lot more engagement from me because there is a good storyline this time.
Like I say, the Cody stuff, the Miz stuff. Again, those two facing off tonight, which is
Yeah,
exciting. There's some interesting things going on Raw. And going back to the point, it's great to see that you're getting a platform. Tom Talks Rubbish,
yeah,
arguably one of the better podcasts in the UK, spotlighting other creators, spotlighting YouTubers,
100%.
not focusing on wrestlers, not focusing on this really live streams, but focusing on spotlighting, independent broadcasters, creators, YouTubers such as us. So it's
Yeah,
lovely. I can't wait to see that, man. I mean, Tom's got a back catalogue, so I imagine it's probably not going to be out till 2023. Bless him. But he's got like a back catalogue of about 60 interviews.
I mean, he's a
And
hard working fella.
He is a hard-working fella.
It's very busy.
Indeed, Michael is in. Dom, happy birthday. Thank you, Sassy. And RIP to Owen Hart, of course. Yes, today is not only my birthday, it is also the tragic anniversary of Owen Hart's passing and death many years ago. Obviously, respect to Owen Hart. It's a a sad day in many respects, but and obviously I remember that happening. Obviously, a lot of my friends and family when I was younger weren't concerned with that because they weren't wrestling fans. But it certainly took the shine off my birthday that year. I remember because I definitely felt it more than the average person who didn't know what wrestling was. So that was definitely a big deal. Also, interestingly enough, it is Bray Wyatt's birthday today. Happy birthday, Bray Wyatt / The Fiend, who I'm representing.
I bet you love that.
I do love that actually. I didn't know until last year. I think it was last year I found out. I was like, whoa, that's so cool, man. Geminis for life. Cool. Jeremy's in. So basically, Dom is admitting Anthony's number 1, Dirty Dan is number 2, and Dom is the third wheel. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Dan has been putting in.
No.
Dan has been putting in the secondary. Like I would say Anthony. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe Dan puts in the most time these days. I don't know. You got 3 hours.
I do 3 hours of Raw.
Yeah, you do 3 hours a week on Raw. Anthony does 2 hours on AEW. I'm a part timer. Like I'll pop in for half an hour here and there, or an hour here and there. I mean, so maybe you can rack up my weekly hours to 2. Maybe not even that. And then the pay-per-views. I don't know. I'm not going to start racking up. But I will happily take 3rd place, 2nd place, whoever to Anthony and Dan.
I could always say of the extracurricular work I do when I'm not here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the ultimate promo guy. You got to plug that on Tom's podcast, man. That'd be really cool.
It's one that I'm working on, so by then it'll be a little bit more refined, I hope.
That's cool, man. That's good. It'll be. Tom's a lovely guy. He's got a great heart.
Yeah.
So I look forward. So this beer, it's called the Norris. Tiny Rebel. Sorry about the dog hairs. It's Dan bought me this. It is the tangiest beer I've ever tasted in my life. Dan is a fan of it. I am a fan of it, but it's very intense. I'm not a big drinker, but this isn't like a traditional beer. This is more like a sweet, tangy. I can't describe it, but for those interested, it's Tiny Rebel, and it's called the Norris, named after Chuck Norris. Chuckleberry oak aged super sour. So it's a super sour beer. I'm going to take my first of many sips on the stream.
It's a very unusual drink because you have a mouthful.
Oh.
You pull that face that Dom's pulling, but go, oh, that was really nice. So you go back for more.
The aftertaste is like, it's like a cross between like red wine, like vinegar, and like those sweet, those like sour cola bottles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like red wine, vinegar, and cola bottles. And I think I quite like it. The aftertaste is great. It's the like. Yeah. It's that, and I can't.
You'd say it's supposed to go a shock to start with, and then you get the lovely, yummy aftertaste.
Yeah, I can't stop sipping it because it's like it's such an acquired taste. But
yeah,
you're gonna have to put up with me just being like
sucking lemons.
The whole stream, yeah. But yeah, how obviously I've had a wonderful day. It's been a wonderful birthday. I'm very happy to be here. How are you? How are you doing, Dan, with your fantastic hair? You've been on some roller coasters. You've been working.
Yeah. I said last week when I was doing Raw that I'd been in London. Had a great time in London, rode a lot of roller coasters, fed some animals, and then got my hair done, so I'm now looking all sharp.
All sharp, yeah, absolutely.
And then been at work all week, same as usual, really. Yeah, but then after that, yeah, I was covering a different store in my company today, and then it meant I could come back and see yourself, see Emma, see the little pooch, and give you all a little bit of cuddle.
Yeah, it was lovely, man. Dad came round. Like I say, for those that missed earlier, we came around, bought me this lovely Fiend hoodie, bought me the beer that you've seen on stream, the incredibly taggy Norris beer. He also bought Emma some flowers because he's lovely, and it was just really nice. It was really cool because I'm like, there's loads of stuff coming up. I got loads of festivals coming up. I'm doing Download. I'm doing Outbreak, which is a hardcore punk festival I'm really looking forward to. Go to see Nine Inch Nails. Like, I've got loads coming up. Like, that means we're going to be out and about doing things. So I'm like, having a day, like, I could just chill out with, like, you and like, Emma is really nice. Anthony rang me naked.
That was a great video call.
Yeah, he rang me naked. He's got very hairy. So he rang me, video called me. That was nice. And yeah, I took 20 minutes out to interview Speedball Mike Bailey, who's obviously contracted to Impact Wrestling. But very interesting story. He was arrested for when he was, so he couldn't wrestle in America for 5 years because of visa issues. He was arrested trying to get into the country because of his visa issues, and he was banned from entering the country. And then Impact signed him. And obviously now he's wrestling, so he's an incredible talent. So I took 20 minutes out to do that, and then chilled with Emma for a bit, and then decided, because it's still my birthday in America, so I'm milking it for all it's worth, to come on here and hang out with you guys. And Jeremy has given a $5 birthday super chat. Why is that? Why is that? There you go. I've got it. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeremy, the man in the boiler room with all the money. He's self-financing. He's financing the Give Me a Whole Year podcast. He is the
pretty much, yeah.
He basically is allowing us to do the work we're doing and keep it up. We have a busy week. We're doing this. I doubt we'll do SmackDown, but we will be doing. Me and Anthony and Down probably pop in as well. We will be doing. Double or Nothing at the weekend. Now, I heard something that Sasha Banks was no longer in this now, and it's been replaced by Cody. Sasha's been replaced by Cody.
Yeah, I've heard that same rumor.
I can't see if I can see it. We're currently on the Then, Now, and Forever, by the way, guys. Together has just hit the screen. Sandra's in. Sassy, that's lovely. Thank you, Sandra. It's so weird calling you Sandra now, but thank you so much. So we're just getting a recap of the Usos and RK Bro. The Usos, of course, unifying those tag team championships.
Did you see the tweet that WWE UK put out middle of last week?
No, what was it?
They actually tweeted a photo of the Usos with both titles and deleted it within about 2 minutes.
Right, yeah.
They tweeted it out before SmackDown obviously was aired.
What a disaster. Yeah, it's a shame when stuff like that happens, but a great match. A great match by all accounts. I'm happy for it to go to the Usos. I think RK Bro could do with a developing feud, perhaps. But I don't know. Do you think they'll get another shot, or do you think that's all we're seeing? Do you think Randy Orton and Riddle are done?
I think at Hell in a Cell there could be a rematch to try and they could actually take both titles off the Usos. But I think really RK Bro have near enough had the life of a tag team. It's about time that Orton turns on Riddle.
Yeah, or Riddle turns on Orton. I would like that. I know, yeah, they're not going to do it. Riddle's like a white hot baby face, isn't he? And there's Roman Reigns with his grin on his face because he managed to help. He helped his bloodline bros retain against Riddle and Orton on SmackDown. There's now Randy Orton. Go on.
Because you haven't been watching too much of Raw lately, I'll let you know that they've really they have really been sort of teasing weed smoking.
Yeah, they've done the 420 thing, haven't they?
They've done 420 thing. They've done a few other segments. And
I saw the merchandise.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
what
it's just
splash!
been really entertaining.
Nice. I saw that splash there from the Usos taking out Riddle and Orton. I think they're meant to be injured now as well, aren't they? They're meant to be injured now, RK Bro and RK Bro, Orton and Riddle are meant to be injured, and so they're out. Jeremy says the Ted DiBiase to give me a whole year wrestling podcast. Yeah, absolutely, man. Money, 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 money.
We've all got a price for Jeremy Stanley.
Yeah. The $1 million man, Jeremy Stanley, keeping us all employed. Keeping us giving us a reason to be here, giving us a reason to still do this. So the Bloodline probably going to be here tonight, I would imagine, as the Raw tag team. Oh wait,
6-man tag.
6-man tag. Okay, so Randy Orton is injured. I guess you got Riddle and the Street Profits versus the Usos and Zayn. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, cool.
That's confusing me a bit though, because the Street Profits have been very sort of heelish over the past few weeks.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe they're going to turn on Riddle. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll
we'll get Riddle to come out.
Riddle's coming out first. Again, that sort of baby face love for Matt Riddle there. No reason to watch SmackDown. No reason to watch WWE right now, to be honest. Yeah, to be fair, man. I don't know. I've enjoyed Raw, the because I've only been watching it for a bit. I've enjoyed. Have I enjoyed SmackDown? No, I haven't enjoyed SmackDown. I'll enjoy Raw no matter what it puts out. If they bring back Bray Wyatt, he's in
the Hell in a Cell logo, isn't he?
So I rewatched it. I'm a big fan of C Wrestling's work. Obviously, he's a huge Bray Wyatt fan. I rewatched that and I was like, "There's no chance it's in there." I because of the thumbnail before I'd watched it, I was like, "Oh yeah!" But then I watched it and I was like, "Nah, that's not a thing." So because he's on about like obviously potentially them having he could be at Hell in a Cell, but he could be at Double or Nothing, and he could be at the UK pay-per-view that they're doing. That like Nia Jax is at and Lana's at because Braun Strowman's also there. It's all a bit much for me. I think he's coming back soon because he keeps tweeting. He keeps tweeting, but I don't. Yeah. Sooner rather than later, I hope. As Riddle gets on the mic. Riddle's here with a heavy heart. Riddle calling Randy Orton his dude. Okay, bro chance. Jeremy says no Sasha. Yeah, man. Yeah, no Sasha now. So yeah, gut in, mate. Gut in. I'm sorry. So glad you're here, Sandra Sassy. Thank you for representing. Thank you for being the uncrowned, unofficial moderator of the Give Me a Whole Year podcast. We appreciate you and your time and energy.
We're glad you're here as well, Sandra.
We are very glad you're here. Sandra Sassy doesn't matter, Like I'm doing this with trepidation. This is the weirdest beer I've ever had in my life.
But you want more as well, don't you? I can tell.
Gets when you're like around your mouth, so you gotta like lick it up.
Yep.
It's weird. Oh, Riddle's about to cry, bless him.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Man, this is sad. Riddle's doing a proper promo here. He's showing that emotion. Riddle out recounting how RK Bro lost to the Usos. Oh, thanks, dude. Well done. Professional.
I try.
Is that you or me who got like I have that slight rustling again? I don't know why that is. Might be me.
I'm not moving.
Might be me. Can you hear it?
I just heard a little rustling at your side, yeah.
Yeah, it's a slight rustling. I don't know what it could be. Well, it's obviously the man. I don't know. Riddle says he's going to get his vengeance on.
What if Riddle is the new challenger for the undisputed title?
Well, that'd be amazing. I'd
That
be
would
down
be
with
a
that.
good push for him.
It would. Hang on, I'm gonna set up a new microphone and see if it helps because I don't know why that's could be the headphones. We'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, okay. So we've got a chant of Randy now. Riddle really pouring over his thanks for having Riddle's pouring over Randy in his corner.
It's definitely you because I was just listening.
Yeah.
I was just listening to you. Yeah, like it's definitely coming from your side because I took my audio off. I don't know if it's
I've got nothing moving near me.
Weird. Can anybody else hear it, or is it just me? Anyway, we'll carry on. But like, if anybody notices it, like, let us know. So we got Randy Riddle inspiring RK Bro champs, blowing a kiss, I believe, to Randy Orton.
Yeah.
He's saying, "I love you" to Randy. 6-man tag match tonight.
Well, it's just said it's up next, which is quite a surprise.
Yeah, there's Riddle leading the crowd in chants of RK Bro as we go to break. Yeah, cool. Not bad. Not bad so far. Not a bad little start. Crowd is pretty loud tonight. Yes, it is. Absolutely, Michael. Good to see you, dude. Hi, Sassy. Says Michael, yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for joining. Michael says happy birthday to me. Thank you so much, Michael. I appreciate it. This is why I'm on here because where you guys are, it's still my birthday. In the UK, it's the 24th of May. So, yeah, it's still technically my birthday where you guys are. So, yeah, no, thank you for joining us. It's been a lovely day. I thought I would end it on stream with you guys for a little bit. I may be with you for an hour. I may be with you for 2. Who knows? I'm feeling good right now. I'm inspired by this weird and tangy beer that Dan bought me called the Norris by Tiny Rebel. It is super sour. That's what they.
But super delicious.
It is quite delicious, but also intense. And the podcast is sponsored by this one. Well, it's actually sponsored by Jeremy. We all know it is sponsored by Jeremy, but also by this wonderful Fiend hood that Dan bought me earlier. It's very cozy.
You'll have to point your camera down a bit because we can't really see it.
Yeah, I'm actually wearing my boxer shorts, so there you go.
Yeah, there we can see it.
There you go. I'm just wearing my boxer shorts. I have like nothing on. I mean, I'm not like Anthony. I'm not like Anthony where I will literally get my dick out. But I am not wearing a lot of clothes below this hood. It's very cozy and very comfy. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. It has been a wonderful day. One of the best and most chilled birthdays I have had in recent years. Obviously, the pandemic kind of messed with the other two, but this is definitely the most fun because I could have Dan came round and a few other people came round, and when I say a few other people came round, I went to see a friend. It was lovely. What else did I do? I went for steak. That was great. Went for steak earlier. That was really nice. I love steak. Yeah, it's been bloody awesome. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, sorry.
Bless you, dude.
Thank you. There's Sheamus and Bianca Belair on an advert for something. DoorDash. There you go. Basically, what?
Just eat.
It's basically Deliveroo, isn't it? But, well,
Yeah.
I mean, they have Deliveroo over there, but man, let's just say that the card for Double or Nothing is amazing, isn't it?
I mean, I've seen stacked cards before, but that is ridiculous of a stacked card.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that. I mean,
Michael's off to see an indie show.
Oh, wicked, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah, that's wicked. Tell me what show it is, Michael. Let us know. Yeah. What were we saying? I can't remember what we were saying before that. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. After the birthday stuff. Oh yeah. Double or Nothing. There's a Cody countdown now. Have you seen that on Raw?
Yeah, it was on last week. It was basically a 2-hour countdown
to Cody Rhodes.
So to Cody Rhodes showing up to guarantee the quarter-hour numbers.
There you go. Wow. Yeah, so it was Double or Nothing. You got the Bucks versus the Hardys. Punk versus Hangman. Like, amazing, isn't it? You know?
MJF Wardlow.
But why would we want to see that when we could see Veer Mahan?
On King's Court.
On King's Court. Wow. It's 2022, everybody. Jerry the King Lawler's King's Court with Veer Mahan.
So Michael's going to see Warriors of Wrestling. And Scotty Tawai will be there. That'll be cool.
I've heard good things about that. AJ Styles and Liv Morgan versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. That'd be great.
Yeah.
With his ribs taped up. Were his ribs taped up before?
He had his jacket on, didn't he?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, so we couldn't see underneath.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, no, that'd be amazing, you know. I'm really excited for Double or Nothing. Real excited for Double or Nothing.
Death Triangle going up against
Death Triangle versus the House of Black, yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Dan?
I'm just leaving you a hook there and you'll jump all over it.
Segue. I've interviewed 2 members of the House of Black in hopefully fruitful collaboration with AEW centering around music and some of the performers. I interviewed both Malachi Black and Brody King, principally for Soundsphere, so you can check out the full interview on Soundsphere magazine, the Soundsphere YouTube, which I will link to in the comments. But we do also have the clips, special Give Me a Whole Year clips of those interviews on the channel now, so you guys can check them out if you want to. I'd love your support and appreciation. We also have some other interviews. We've been working with Control Your Narrative. I've been talking to EC3 about some spotlights for his talent for Control Your Narrative. And so there's 2 of those on the channel now. And we also have some Impact Wrestling stuff coming up with Speedball Mike Bailey, who I interviewed today, as the Usos are talking.
Did you see the sort of rough design of a strap that they was going to be bringing out for the Unified title?
No.
It was basically the same title that they've got now, but the top half in red and the bottom half in blue.
Oh, well, I'd be fine with that.
It was sort of like a full black design, but with just sort of red and blue detail in the top and bottom, which looked very cool.
Cool,
It
man.
looked one of the best tag title designs I've seen in years.
I'd be fine with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Bear with me a second. Let me see if I can get those interviews up for you guys. Where are we? There's the Soundsphere channel. I'll put it in the comments. We obviously have a bunch more interviews as well, but if you can give us a subscribe, please do. As Riddle going straight out to the Usos.
Street Profits follow up. I've got Sami Zayn sort of being the third man with the Usos.
Absolutely. And very exciting time. Very exciting time to be a wrestling fan when these very, very talented tag teams are fighting as we go to break.
So on your Facebook Messenger, I've just sent you a photo of the
cool
strap design, so you can have a look and sort of give your opinion. Your camera's just gone a bit blurry though.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It does that. It's been doing that recently. It's about I think it's a focus thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not bad.
I think it looks quite cool.
Let's see if. Yeah, that's not bad. Looks okay. It's kind of sort of classic, you know.
Yeah, it looks with the black sort of base on there. I just think it looks a lot more elegant.
Yeah. Yeah.
With a sort of red detail at the top, the blue at the bottom, just sets it off a little bit, but it does look really nice.
Yeah, I would agree. They're doing a promo for the Jurassic Park. Oh, that burger looks so good.
Oh, yes.
I'm so hungry. Like Emma bought me some donut cookies, which I believe they are still here. Hang on. Iced donut cookies.
Oh.
So I might have one.
Have you not had any more of your cereal?
Oh, I had some in bed earlier. I was eating it in bed with Emma. Sorry, I probably shouldn't open these so close to the microphone.
It's not so loud.
I can't even open it. Hang on.
ASMR for people.
Hang on, I'm gonna mute it while I do this because it's taking forever.
At least we don't have to listen to anymore, do we? We're kidding. We love you, really. I know you can still hear me.
I've got it. I've got it. Let's have a look at these things. Right, okay. Tiny little cookie. Quite nice. Like cinnamony.
I've never been a big cinnamon fan. I don't know why.
Ever since I had my first pumpkin spice latte, but not in Starbucks, in my old college in New Hampshire. In 2005, I've been hooked on it. There was like a Halloween style pumpkin festival. Well, they still do it, I think, in Coon.
Yeah.
And they used to do these lovely like pumpkin spice lattes before they became, you know,
mainstream white girl.
Yeah. Yeah. And I loved them.
You know, if you see a pair of Vugs, you're seeing a Starbucks cup with a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah. Like I only like a little bit though. Like it's not like, as you guys know, if you want to go back and watch it, in the early days of the Gimme a Whole Year podcast, I did a cinnamon challenge with Anthony, and I lost, as has become the custom. I had to do a cinnamon challenge, and you can see me vomiting cinnamon. It's not pretty. So yeah,
We'll have to find it.
yeah, no, it's around somewhere. So I can only do a little bit. But good. It's good for if I'm like really hungry on the stream. Right.
So we've had Sami Zayn in the corner, putting the finger up as if he's part of the bloodline.
Oh yeah, of course. He's wearing the bloodline T-shirt. Yeah.
So I've got Angelo Dawkins in the ring with Sami Zayn at the minute. Step over. And a big drop kick. Really nice drop kick from Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to see him go on a singles run at some point.
I'd like to see his tag team partner go on.
Montez Ford. Yeah.
Montez Ford is amazing. Montez Ford to me is the real talent there, I think.
Yeah. I'd love to see Angelo Dawkins go up against someone like Lashley.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hulking sort of guys, a lot of power behind them.
Yeah. I agree with Michael there and Dan. Sandra, they look very good. Yeah, they were very good. Eating wavy crisps. What kind of crisps? And you said crisps as well, I noticed. You didn't say chips. I can't understand how this.
I'm sat eating them at the minute. Milk chocolate raisins.
Oh, I love milk chocolate raisins.
I think for the past sort of 3 streams, I've had a bag a night near enough. Your face on it is brilliant.
Wow. It's keeping me awake, I tell you.
So we've got Riddle in the ring at the minute. Sami Zayn's got body scissors. Really working the ribs of Riddle.
Riddle being worked over by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn's really coming to his own, isn't he?
Yeah.
Really, really coming to his own.
I know we disagree on this, but I would like to see Sami have another babyface run.
No, I've got nothing against it. I've got nothing against that, potentially. Yeah. I just don't think, I think he's a better heel.
I don't know. I just, when he was brought up to the main roster and he went against John Cena in the US Open Challenge, I don't think there was a bigger babyface.
Right.
And I think that if they could get him back to that level, he could be main event World Championship contender material.
Yeah.
Because the crowd was massively behind him all the time.
Yeah. Oh, big clothesline there from Montez Ford. Uso's down. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Uso taking out Montez Ford there, taking him under the ropes, or over the ropes, rather.
Which was that? Was that Jimmy or Jay? I can never remember which one.
I think that was Jay. You've got main event Jay Uso, who I think with the red hair.
Although Michael's just put Jimmy's super kick was freaking awesome.
Oh,
so it could be Jimmy. Everyone in the chat will always keep us right, won't they?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they're there for. Thank you, guys. I'm just watching the new Jurassic World Dominion trailer. It looks fantastic, Dan. I can't wait for that.
I'll probably get a lot of people shouting at me in the comments, but I've never been a fan of the Jurassic Park films.
What? Oh, dude. What? Why? What? I mean, it's totally your. I mean, it's your opinion. Absolutely your opinion. But what? Why? Why aren't you a fan? I'm not. I'm not like.
I
Not going to try and convert you. I'm just curious.
The first one I enjoyed, and then when they did Lost World, and then whatever else it was after that,
Mm,
I just didn't feel like there was enough story there, or there was
yeah.
enough excitement to make it a good film.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It was well made, but I just didn't think there was a very good film.
Yeah. It didn't. It didn't grab you. Didn't pull
Yeah,
you in.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fair
I
enough.
mean, I sat and watched a 30-second trailer for a movie a couple of weeks ago. I Even the trailer had me intrigued, and I had to
That's
find the
why. It's,
film
yeah. That's what's supposed to
and sit and
happen. Yeah.
watch it. And it was a film that I'd never heard of. It came out in 2009, and I found it online, ordered it, and sat and watched it. And it's not even, I don't think it's a very good film, but the
Yeah.
concept of the film is what intrigued me.
Right. Right.
And it's a
Yeah.
very good film. It's a film called Exam.
A film called Exam.
Exam. And it's
Okay.
all about people, a lot of people all vying for a job interview. And
Okay.
they're at the final stage, which is an exam.
Okay.
And there's a couple of rules, which is you can't speak to the invigilator that's in the room.
Yeah.
You cannot speak to the security guard.
Right.
You've got a sheet of paper in front of you, but you are not allowed to destroy your own paper.
I mean, we've all been in situations like that, but it's more like school exams.
Yeah,
I've been in loads of situations like that for job interviews and things.
but there is only
Uh,
one question on the exam,
all right, what's okay?
but you don't know the question, and it's up to you to work it out.
You
And the
don't know
first
the
person, no, you don't know the
what?
question.
Wait, what? How does
Yeah,
that even?
I know. That's literally all of the sort of storyline I needed, and then I sort of was like, that just has got me gripped. That is a great idea for a movie. I sat and watched it.
Wow. Okay, that sounds really interesting. Actually, yeah. To be fair, there's been a lot of really interesting. Like I enjoyed the. I went to see the Nicolas Cage movie the other day, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, and that should have been ridiculous, but it was really good. You know,
Yeah,
so there's some. You don't even need to try. Sometimes you can just be. You can make a movie taking the mick out yourself, and it can, change people's day. It certainly made my day better watching Nicolas Cage himself.
play Nicolas
Himself.
Cage.
Yeah, yeah, play Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at this exam film. Hang on,
I've just put a link to the trailer in the YouTube comment.
exam movie,
It's in the comments.
2019, 2009. Oh, I could get the whole. Uh, let's have a look. Yeah, don't go on Wikipedia, Dan, because you can get the whole plot.
Yes. Michael's off. Don't worry about it, Michael. If you're tired, you'll get yourself to sleep.
Yeah, get some rest, dude.
Yeah. Thank you very much for joining us anyway. And hope you have a good rest of your evening and a good week. Maybe see you on Wednesday for Dynamite with Dominant, and maybe at weekend for Double or Nothing. But yeah,
Absolutely,
you have a
mate.
good week, dude. So
Um,
Dale Surge just pulled was it Riddle or Dawkins? Yeah, Riddle off the ring apron, and then sad suplex onto the surrounding barricade.
so I'm engrossed in the plot of this film. I've just read the plot, so I know
Yeah,
what happens. But yeah, it's interesting, man.
yeah.
Looks in- Oh wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept, isn't it?
It is an interesting. Yeah, it is. I think, yeah, it's got one of the people from The Walking Dead in it. Yeah, amazing. It's got the one of the trash people who was in The Walking Dead, the leader of the trash group in it. Interesting.
So beautiful insecurity from Montez Ford to Jey Uso. Riddle's back on the apron, trying to get the crowd behind him to help Montez Ford get to the tag.
Sorry, I've got a bit involved in this this
Hot
series.
tag to Riddle and to Sami Zayn. Riddle with a ripcord knee on Jimmy.
Boom! Another big
big elbows in the corner too.
Yeah. Flying forearms.
Exploder suplex. And a sense onto both.
Nice.
And against Sami Zayn.
Angelo's cool, man. Angelo, again, if he had the right, I think if he had like a manager or something, he could be sold as a really big,
a little bit of a mouthpiece.
Yeah.
Montez Ford. Absolute nuts.
Oh, yeah.
Flying swanton over the top rope to the outside, taking out both of the Usos.
Yeah.
And then Riddle's got Sami Zayn with a suspended DDT off the ropes like Randy does.
Yeah, the Randy Orton, yeah.
And Riddle's going to that place. He's hearing voices.
And there the Usos getting involved there.
Usos look as if they're walking out, leaving Sami Zayn high and dry.
Yeah, the Usos are done. The Usos are done.
I've got Daily Dan blog. How are you doing?
And
How are you doing, Dan?
The Riddle KO, RKO. Good to see you, mate. Always love your positivity on our streams.
Yeah.
Who says their game is beyond belief? Absolutely, Sassy. Took their ball and went home. Classic Bloodline. Yeah, they're the proper heels, yeah.
Yep.
There's Riddle impersonating Orton as well. Paying tribute. Riddle just taking control here. Again, I think they're really going to push Riddle to the moon over the next couple of years, man. I think he'll be a world champion before long. I really do.
I could see him being a world champion.
Next 2-3 years, I would say. For me.
Yeah.
Personally.
He's got the believability about him where, because he's done the UFC stuff, well, not UFC, he's done the cage fighting.
Yeah.
He's got the legitimacy behind some of his attacks.
Yeah.
And I just think he needs a bit more. I wouldn't say it wouldn't need bulking up, but I think he would just need a little bit more definition to get him right in Vince's eye line.
Yeah. I feel like I heard a thing that Vince was a really big fan of him because he was so funny.
Yeah. I mean, there's a segment with him and Oscar where he rides up on a scooter and basically forgets the grind halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then just rides off, and Oscar's just looking confused, but it is absolutely fantastic. And that was one of the moments that really made Vince a big fan of his.
Yeah. I can believe it too. Like you say, he's a good-looking lad. He's, he can be an ambassador for WWE in certain ways, maybe not others, but he has all the tools, I think, to make him an exciting to make it an exciting prospect for the next sort of 2, 3, 4 years. As we recap MVP betraying Bobby Lashley. Lashley pulling MVP down, and there's a spear by Lashley. Spear by Lashley through Omos. Cedric Alexander stopping the trying to stop Lashley, and does. There you go. That obviously that was going to happen. That happens every steel cage, isn't it?
There was rumours of doing a ring collapse segment instead of the cage breaking.
I think I'd have preferred that.
Yeah. I think the issue they had was the safety of the ring itself. If they're doing a ring collapse, when there's a steel cage around it, there's a lot more weight to be conscious of it. Yeah.
True, yeah, you're right. Bobby Lashley now coming out. I do enjoy a good Bobby Lashley theme, Dan. It's all right.
Yeah.
His theme is okay. I wonder what's happening. I'm assuming they're going to continue the Lashley Omos feud.
Yeah, I think it'll go on until Hell in a Cell, and I think it'll stop after Hell in a Cell.
Yeah. Okay, so Lashley is challenging MVP and Omos. Okay, that's interesting. So now Lashley is taking the fight to Omos.
Yeah.
When's the NXT pay-per-view? Because I quite want to see Joe Gacy, who is like Bray Wyatt light. He's challenging Bron Breakker and definitely going to lose.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, we're on a commercial break. How was your weekend, Sandra? Did you get up to anything exciting?
Yeah, let us know, Sassy. You guys, honestly, we appreciate you all being here. Thank you very much. Let's have a look. Next pay-per-view. So we got NXT in Your House on the 4th of June. So that is the day
Next
before
weekend.
Hell in a Cell. Yeah, right, okay. So NXT in Your House. NXT in Your House. I want to have a look at this card. So we've got, Bron Breakker versus Gacy. Pretty Deadly came up, of course, from NXT UK, who are the NXT Tag Team Champions, versus the Creed Brothers. And then Cameron Grimes versus Carmella Hayes. That's not looking so bad.
Yeah, it's a reasonable takeover / in your house.
Yeah.
That's brilliant news, Sassy. Done with the chemo forever.
Amazing. That's great news, Sassy. That's
brilliant news, yeah. And go with job dog sitting. That is now just one of my all-time ideal jobs.
That's amazing. You can come over here and look after our dog. He's quite a handful, Sassy.
He's lovely.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you love
When
him.
I got to Dom's earlier on, the bum was wiggling because he was that
Oh
excited
yeah,
and just
No,
wanted some
he
attention.
loves Dan. He loves Dan so much. Loves Dan. It's because Dan's got a good heart. He's a good human being.
Yeah, I was getting licks aplenty.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. You are very, very, very loved.
but yeah, he got his belly rubs,
Yeah,
got his ear
no.
scratches, and he brought his blanket over to show me.
But he bought you his bone as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
Bought you his bone. Yeah. He when guests come, but like guests that he likes, he brings them presents. His blanket. He's real proud of this blanket that he has, and he likes to show everybody. And then also his massive bone that's about as big as he is.
yeah.
Likes to bring it over to Dan. Right, so Hell in a Cell, Bobby Lashley, and almost the third match. So there's going to be a challenge or maybe a stipulation match, Dan.
I reckon it could actually go inside Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
They've had the steel cage, and the only way to ramp it up is Hell in a Cell.
Lashley knew that he was far from over with Omos. All right, Bobby Lashley. Again, Bobby's mic skills. I can't really. I just can't get behind him.
No,
You know, his promos aren't great.
I always feel very. He always sounds very bland.
Yeah, like he's trying too hard, maybe.
Yeah, it does sound very scripted, very robotic.
Yeah.
He's trying to put in a bit of inflection on with his voice, but it's just not a natural delivery, I think. So Sandra got a Pomeranian puppy, little
Amazing.
demon. I bet the Pomeranian's cute though.
MVP says that Lashley thinks he's the top gun. Saying the whole world saw Moss beat him all over the cage. Lashley getting the crowd involved, saying "Shut your mouth" because nobody wants to hear you. Sounds like it's like me and Omos aren't over. We're not over. Well, clearly they're going to just do it at a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing it again. I've just muted myself to check. I don't know what's happening, but that there's like a weird shuffling somewhere, and maybe I'm just
Really?
hearing things. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Maybe it's just like I'm just like because I'm older now. Maybe I'm like getting senile.
Maybe.
Right. So has picked. Lashley has picked. If he wins the match, he
MVP.
gets to pick the. He picks stipulation. So MVP and Lashley tonight.
So MVP versus Lashley, and the winner picks
I mean,
the
that's
stipulation.
great. That's
Yeah.
great. I love MVP. MVP saying he made Lashley. All right, so MVP's basically signed his loss there. Lashley saying, when was the last time MVP won a match?
I think it'll have been probably about a year ago
Yeah,
because he was out injured for a little while, wasn't he? And then
it was. Yeah. All right, so MVP and Amos surrounding Lashley. Oh, Lashley taken out. MVP.
they predicted what was coming and sort of was 2 steps ahead of the game. Crowd are behind Bobby though.
Okay, MVP saying that he will be responsible for Lashley's downfall. All
I
right,
still think Ciampa would be a great fit for Judgment, the
I
Judgment Day.
agree. I agree.
But yeah, from what I can see, Edge went into the barber shop and was like, "Can I have the Rhea Ripley?"
Yeah.
But I think Rhea's a great fit. I think Damien's a great fit,
Yeah,
and none of
I
them
think
feel out of place in the faction.
yeah, it's a fantastic faction. It really is. It does. I like to say Damien gives Damien Priest something to do. Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
I think the entrance is great. It's kind of like what's the? It's kind of like Hours of Black Light.
yeah.
All right, what a cool entrance! Like I say, one person I think to round that group up would be Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah, 100%.
It's kind of like the Ministry of Darkness, but for 2022, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for doing the menus, dude. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
There is the 3 members of Judgment Day.
What have you got planned for the rest of your week apart from working?
Okay, what am I doing the rest of my week? Tomorrow, got some interviews, couple of meetings. Wednesday, I'm on a course all day, which will be cool. Thursday meetings. Friday, I'm in Huddersfield visiting a friend.
Yeah.
Saturday, chilling. Sunday, yeah, and then Sunday, I'm going to our good friend, of course, visitor to the podcast, Danny French. He is having an engagement party. So, because he's
Yeah.
getting
Congratulations
married.
to Danny.
Yeah, so he's getting married. So I'm off to his engagement party before watching Double or Nothing, of course. Man, I'm going to remain with you until 2:30.
Okay, so halfway through.
Halfway through. Yep. Then I'm going to bed.
Sandra's put a great thing in the comments and put it in last week as well.
Oh yeah, there you go. Interesting. Yeah, interesting point.
Balor turning heel would be.
I'd prefer Balor to
great
Ciampa. Yeah.
Balor with the demon gimmick as well would be a great fit.
Yeah, I would prefer Balor to Ciampa.
I would like Balor. I think Ciampa would be a better fit because it's bringing a new guy to elevate.
Agreed. Yeah.
On the main roster.
Good point. Yeah. Good point.
And I don't think that Balor and AJ together as like an offshoot Bullet Club type team.
Even with Liv Morgan. With Liv Morgan, you know.
It's quite a cool thing to see 2 members of Bullet Club, 2 ex-leaders of Bullet Club.
The OGs. The OGs of Bullet Club, yeah.
Because, I mean, they did it last week on Raw. They did the Too Sweet in the centre of the ring with Liv Morgan.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I mean, the crowd was well behind that segment.
Yeah. I haven't watched Young Rock at all. I don't know whether.
Me neither.
Oh no! Is there a crown jewel coming back? There is.
Yes.
Saudi Arabia, Saturday, November 5th.
So we're getting Clash at the Castle start of September. Then what's in October? It's Survivor Series.
Yeah.
And then Crown Jewel at the start of November. So
yeah. So we're recapping now. Asuka's ascent to challenging Becky Lynch.
Yeah, it was thrown together match
Yeah,
by all
after
accounts.
the Sasha Banks Naomi walkout.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch managing to get to the ropes there. Becky Lynch now mocking Bianca Belair, but then Asuka from behind. Asuka into Bianca. Oh, what's this? And then the umbrella, but then Asuka got the mist and a kick to the face.
As a referee, how can you not see that?
No, I know, but I mean, obviously you see it afterwards as well, so you DQ them. Who's the face in that though? You know, Asuka and Bianca.
I think it's a face versus face. Bianca is definitely over as a face, and Oscar going against Becky was obviously a face.
Yeah. Oh.
What is Becky wearing?
It says it's like super. It's like a David Bowie tribute, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of like a David Bowie tribute. Becky whining again, yes indeed. Okay, so Becky will be added to the match at Hell in a Cell. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that. Triple threat.
Different dynamic for a change.
Yeah. Triple threat would be really good. I quite like that. I would very much like that actually.
Yeah. Because at least there is a heel in the match to be able to take pin.
Yeah. And there would be a heel in it. The WWE Universe all rise. It's kind of like the Roman Reigns thing, kind of.
Yeah.
Damian Priest shouting, saying rise.
Yeah, basically offered a free invitation to anyone in the roster.
Come on, Ciampa. Come on, Ciampa. I don't think anybody's joining tonight, though.
No, I don't know.
Damian Priest has got better and better as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's better on the mic than Lashley. It doesn't sound like a script. It sounds like he's thinking about what he's saying.
Yeah.
And he's putting a bit of inflection and a bit of character behind it.
Damian Priest saying nobody has the courage to accept who they are. Rhea Ripley saying that Liv Morgan uses her heart more than her head. I love Rhea Ripley
as well.
Love Rhea Ripley's attire as well.
It works so well for a Brood style gimmick.
Mm. Rhea Ripley trying to get Liv to join the Judgment Day.
Hello, stranger. Wicked Snazzy's back in.
Hey, May, good to see ya.
Not seen you in a long while, dude.
Yeah, thank you for the wonderful birthday wishes, mate. Appreciate you. Thank you, dude. Edge now talk about these guys sitting under his learning tree. I think this is a great position for Edge to be in at this point in his career.
Yeah. He doesn't need to do anything, but he can help elevate other people.
Hmm. Edge saying he's a miracle of his own hard work. Edge attacking the audience.
Yeah.
Edge calling the audience sheeple now, Dan.
Yeah, it's one where I think that Edge is basically saying the same thing every week in and out, and not really doing much with what he's saying. That's the only problem I've got with him at the moment.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it is the same sort of stuff, but
yeah,
I don't know, this is a pretty good promo. This is more, again, it's more personal to the audience, isn't it? You know, it's him attacking the audience. Hey all, and happy birthday, Dom. I want to like Judgment Day, but cannot go over the poor name. It's a previous WWE pay-per-view, isn't it? That's why they've gone with it.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the Ministry of Darkness, but not 1.15 subscribers yet. Congrats. Yeah, no, we've got super chats now, Snazzy. So when you get some work, I'm joking, man. There's no need. Jeremy keeps us in clothes. Well, actually, this was a gift from Dan today, but Jeremy keeps us. You know, I don't know. Jeremy keeps us going, but
Jeremy keeps paying for our subscriptions to
crazy, man.
stuff that we need.
Yeah. It's crazy, you know. Though it's a good point. We hadn't really seen you since then, Snazzy. It's been mental, like how far we've come, and you know, now to have like super chats and stuff like that. Yeah. Hope you find success, keep striving, and you will get a job. Yes, Snazzy, you're a good dude with a good heart. Like I say, the type of person I like to surround myself with, like Dan. People that are just lovely, lovely people. So, yeah, we're very, very lucky to have you, dude. Now Edge trying to recruit AJ Styles as well. Make the right choice. Join us, says Edge. Oh,
I'll get a Liv
Liv
Morgan.
Morgan's out.
And again, we know Ant will disagree, but I think she's probably the most improved performer on the roster in the past 2 years.
I would say so. I'm like Liv Morgan's just fantastic. Again, just a proper WWE superstar, you know? A proper WWE
We'll get
superstar.
AJ coming out as well.
Yeah. They don't want, no. You typing away there, Dan?
I am.
I'll seek into super maybe, but don't worry about it, man. There's no pressure, but you are more than welcome. Just come and hang out with us, dude. Just come and hang out, you know.
We've got 6 people in. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much. If you haven't liked the video yet, please do. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. I would appreciate it. We have a busy week ahead. Anthony will no doubt be with you for Dynamite. I will probably not.
We've had 8 likes on Facebook, 8 likes on YouTube. We've had 2 likes on the Facebook.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. Brilliant. That's an interesting thing on SmackDown. Apparently, the New Day will have a new partner against Ridge, Sheamus, and Butch, Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll be interested to see who that is. But then it's not going to be Big E, of course.
Ricochet.
Yeah, there you go. But I know they're selling it as a surprise, you know. They're selling it as a surprise.
NXT call-up, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, good shout. Braun Breaker or something.
Yeah, just to get him on the main roster.
Yeah. He's been on Raw, hasn't he, for a bit? He was on
Yeah.
Raw.
Shown up once, twice.
Have you seen the Batman yet, Dan?
No.
Brilliant. I love that. I love the the extra bit as well. I don't want to spoil it for you, but yeah, there's some cracking bits in there, man. Some cracking stuff.
I've not really been a big fan of Robert Pattinson. So that's putting me off.
I was more of a like some of the extras. I thought the Riddler was incredible. Paul Dano was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, Paul Dano was absolutely incredible.
I'm going to check it out at some point, but it's just finding the time in between working and watching wrestling.
That's it. That's it. But you can now rent it. But again, the price and the cost of doing that is you know, nuts. You know.
Hey, I've got 8 people in at the minute. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here, for being a part of our life.
It is still Monday night in the USA, so if you're in the USA, it's Dom's birthday. Send him a happy birthday message in the chat.
Still my birthday. Thank you guys so much. Still my birthday in the US, so thank you guys.
Don't look a day over 28.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, mate. Living the dream, honestly. Life is good. Very, very, very lucky to be in my position, to be able to have the Give Me a Whole Year podcast, to be able to hang out with you guys. It's an absolute pleasure, really. Just, you know, a lot of people don't necessarily have the opportunity to do the things that we're able to do, and we don't take that for granted. You know, it's incredible, and again, to have your support, Dan, is amazing, and then to have the Hulkamaniacs, you know, It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Um, yeah, that's how I feel
Yeah,
anyway.
Wicked Snasty's right on the money. You're a rock man.
Let's have a look. Yeah, let's.
I don't rock as much as Dom though.
Oh man, oh honestly, we're so lucky. I can't say it enough. I still think it's surreal that we started this. Um, I say 2 years ago. I say 2 years ago because
That's when you started putting the
yeah,
time in, I
that's when we
think.
started doing this. That's when we started doing this, and this is when it became something. Like before, we were just pre-recording us watching old wrestling pay-per-views, and like
Yeah,
that's cool and everything, but like it's not who we are now. You know, we don't. We none of us have any. Unfortunately, you know, I mean that was a great long series, but none of us really want to go back and do that stuff. You know, so like
yeah.
we're now focused on this stuff on live streams and hanging out with you
Tons.
guys. So that to me is the start of the podcast, and that was 2 years ago. And to be where we are now, you know, based on that is just just incredible, really. You know,
I
we're
mean,
so lucky.
1100, 1100 subscribers on the YouTube channel is nuts.
Yeah, it is. It really is. You know,
Um,
again, because
being,
we're not like we don't have any, you know, sponsors. We don't have any managers. We don't have
we don't,
infinite resources, you know, to pay to do stuff. So I think, you know, it's all because of you guys. You know, it's all because of you guys. Um,
I mean,
yeah,
we all have full-time jobs,
yeah,
so
we do. Yeah, you're very
we're
right.
doing it in
You
our
know,
spare time. We're not paid anything for it,
not
and
yet.
we're
No.
doing it because of one, for our love of wrestling, and two, we like chatting about it.
We do. We very much do. You know, we're so we're so lucky to be where we are. So lucky to be in the situation we're in. As Liv Morgan takes down Rhea Ripley with a drop kick there. Liv Morgan with a back elbow. All I can say, Dan, is Bo Dallas is a very lucky man. I believe in Bo Dallas, Dan,
Yes,
and
just
his
a tad.
yes. What a good what's a you know what's a good life. We're talking about good lives. Bo Dallas leads a good life. I can guarantee you that for nothing. As does Murphy, because Murphy is the former
Yeah,
Murphy, the current
Buddy Matthews.
Buddy Matthews, currently seeing Rhea Ripley, of course,
Yeah,
as Rhea Ripley goozles throws Liv Morgan across the ring, kick to the midsection, and there's a crossbody. Countered by Rhea.
brilliant strength and power by
Yeah.
Rhea.
Oh, Liv trying to roll up Rhea, but couldn't do it.
Backstabber.
Liv. Oh, nice. Yeah, lovely. Rhea rolling out, using that ring awareness there. There's Damian Priest checking on Rhea. Liv Morgan. Nice. Cross body on Liv. And there's AJ taking out Damian Priest.
Seem to be gelling quite well.
Indeed, Liv Morgan and AJ Styles.
Throwing up a toe sweet as well.
Too sweet in the middle of the ring. You know what, man? I wouldn't be too mad at Liv Morgan in the Bullet Club. You know.
No, 100%. I mean, it's probably not your forte, but someone actually put that Edge looked a little bit like a footballer
Right.
who was maybe being moved to a UK team from Germany with the haircut and some of the facial expressions he pulls.
Mm.
And I didn't see it, and I still don't see it. But it was just a strange thing that someone had put online that I thought was a bit different.
Yeah. I mean, he does look very footballer-ish, doesn't he? To be fair to him,
Yeah.
you know. He's I think it's the nice smooth cut, isn't it? You know,
Yeah,
he's
it's
looking
a
very
tidy beard.
trendy, isn't he?
Yeah. So Damien Priest getting some good strikes in on AJ.
Indeed. Damien Priest now whipping AJ into the buckle.
So Wicked's asked, have we seen any of DPW, Deadlock Pro Wrestling, before?
No, I've never seen that. No, I'm sure you've brought it up before.
Yeah.
Tell me why. Tell me why I should watch it, dude. Why should I watch it? I mean, I'm excited to know because you know I'm always up for discovering new wrestling. You know.
Hello, Todd. Yeah, I
Hello,
think we
mate.
just got a little bit engrossed in the action and forgot to call a little bit for you. Sorry about
Sorry, mate. Sorry, dude.
that. We're just enjoying watching the match. It's been quite good.
Damien Priest taking out AJ Styles there on the outside. Yes, it is honestly, well, what a week. I think that's where I was going with, you know, feeling so privileged to be able to do this stuff. We're going to be calling, you know, we're going to be calling Double or Nothing next week, Dan, you know,
Yeah,
on Sunday. You know, we get to do interviews with AEW talent. I've obviously done some WWE stuff. You know, it's given that we were just, you know, given that we're just the guys that sit in our houses and watch wrestling just like you guys, but we have, you know, anybody could do what we're doing. So it's lovely to have the, you know, lovely to have the support that we do.
yeah.
I will never stop finding it crazy. You know.
I mean, like I've always said to you, is I started watching you and do sort of the podcast during lockdown in the
Yeah,
UK,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and it was literally just putting a few comments in every so often, and then you dragged me on to do
yeah,
predictions, and then
yeah,
dragged me on
yeah,
to do Monday Night Raw,
yeah, yeah.
and then after a little while, you was like, if you want to do it on your own, you can go for it, and you leave me
We,
to do Monday Night Raw. I don't even have to ask you, can I do Monday Night Raw for you?
yeah, yeah. That's
It's
it. You
just
know.
if Josh crazy enough to do Raw, you go for it.
Yeah, and I think that was it. I think because obviously me and Anthony are very specific. Well, I think I had very different goals initially, and me and Anthony had to have a sit down and be like, look, you know, we can't just have, you know, anyone and everyone on the podcast, but because Dan's dedication to doing Raw and the stuff that, quite frankly, we didn't want to do, and because you were doing it and you wanted to do it, we were like, well, we've got to keep Dan because you know, because you're not only a good friend to us both, particularly from me, and I'm very very grateful for that. But also, you know, the community is now you're now part of the community, and the community has embraced you as our Raw
I know.
host, our Raw host, man. You know, you are the Raw host. You know, I will be leaving, and it's not because I don't want to hang out with you. It's because I ain't got the balls that Dan's got. You know, to sit through another
I don't
hour
think it's balls. I think it's I've got a screw loose, which means I enjoy the sadistic pleasure of
and
sitting through 3 hours of Raw
well,
when I
and
could be laid in bed sleep.
yeah, and there's also the very real chance because now we're monetized. It's such a shame that's what it takes to be monetized by YouTube to be picked up by the algorithm. There is always the lightning in a bottle chance that we had a few weeks back when you look at the 1.1k views that Dan got for Raw a few weeks ago.
Yeah,
There is always that. It is always, you know, it is
yeah.
always
It was a
an
crazy
option.
one because, I mean, I look on the YouTube studio every few days just to see what the figures are for the ones that I do, the ones that Dominant do. And
Yeah,
normally we're sort of peaking around 115,
yeah,
120
yeah.
after about sort of 4 or 5 days.
That's considered good for us. Anything over
Yeah,
100, anything less than 100, I'm disappointed. Anything more than 100, I'm like, okay, cool. That's
yeah.
good.
We got a good viewership, and then a couple of weeks ago I did Monday Night Raw, and by the next morning we'd already had 120 views on it, and a day or two later it was up to 1,000, and
Yeah,
it was crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, man?
And
Sandra, go on.
it was it was literally a I can't believe we've had that many people just sit and watch my face talk about wrestling.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
And
It is.
it was a bit of a sort of shock to me, but it was just I must be doing something right to get sort of on the
Absolutely,
algorithm. And it was just
absolutely.
quite nice.
Yeah, a little bit of validation there for your work, I think.
Yeah,
As Liv Morgan drop kicks Rhea Ripley. Hassan Terrell has joined us. Hey mate, Wiki saying sup. Sandra saying Dan the man. Yes indeed. Sandra welcoming Hassan as well. Cover and then Edge putting on Rhea Ripley's leg on the bottom rope there. So Edge saving his team. And there's AJ
AJ
Styles.
flying. Yeah, AJ flying around, taking out Edge and Damien Priest.
I want Finn. I want Finn to come back now.
I
I
reckon he'll
want
turn up in a minute.
Oh, oh no! Again, Edge holding the pants, and Rhea stacking up Liv as Edge saved Rhea. Rhea's got a grin on her face, as does Edge. Oh, did you see the explanation? Oh yeah, that looks amazing, mate. Yeah, it's an NC show, one of the best indie wrestling shows with plenty of amazing talent. You gave us a list as well. Kid Bandit, yeah, they're really interesting. I know that they sometimes present male and present female. Very very interesting talent as well, trained by Cody Rhodes. Kid Bandit, big fan of what I've seen from them. Lindsay
Is
Dorado,
Balor going to come out?
Oni
Is Balor going
Larkin,
to come out?
Chris Hero, yeah, it looks amazing, snazzy. Balor must come out. Is the light going to go out? Is the light going to go? What about Demon Balor?
I was
Demon
going to just about
Balor.
to say, lights go out, lights come back on, Demon Balor's in the ring and attacks AJ.
And there is Edge with a spear on AJ. Where is Finn? Where is Finn? Where is Finn? Come on. There's Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan crawling to AJ as Rhea Ripley kicking down Liv. Where's Finn? Where's Finn?
It's strange if they don't bring him out when it's been.
This should be the perfect time to bring him out. Edge and Liv and AJ holding each other, supporting each other. The crowd booing.
Perfect timing. Bring Balor out when they're all stood with their arms up. Lights go out. Balor turns up, stood behind Edge.
Yeah, would have been amazing.
That'd been perfect.
Missed opportunity there. Massively missed opportunity there. No new member yet. No. Massive missed opportunity that. Really disappointed that I would have actually marked out for that.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't seen the Demon since
Reigns.
The
Reigns feud, yeah.
Which was November.
Really disappointed. Really disappointed to see to not have Finn there. There's Miz preparing for his Cody Rhodes match. There's the purple and blue light, kind of moody.
It's all over backstage now. No matter where you go, they're all stood with that blue light behind them.
Weird.
Yeah.
Miz saying you never trust a man with a neck tattoo. Cody's ego is out of control, says the Miz. Miz saying he is the Kim Kardashian of the WWE.
Yeah, very annoying.
Saying that if he takes Cody Rhodes down a peg or two, and then no one will be able to ignore him. There is his glasses are on. And here you go, Jerry King Lawler and Veer Mahan. And I'm going to leave you there, Dan.
No.
I'll see you later. Enjoy Jerry Lawler and Veer Mahan. Enjoy the rest of Raw, guys. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Please do stay and support Dan. I love you, mate. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for hanging out with me earlier on. And enjoy the rest
Thanks
of
for
Raw.
joining me. I shall try.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Have a good night, dude. See you later.
Bye.
Lucky. As soon as he saw Veer Mahan, he just jumped and left. But yeah, wicked. They've been having some good matches. It's been on Raw over the past few weeks. It's been a lot better than it had been sort of 6 months ago. Yeah, we'd love to get to any event that we could. I mean, Clash at the Castle in the UK. It's a stadium event, so it's the first stadium event held in the UK in 30 years. The last event held in the UK was the 92 SummerSlam. It was at what was the old Wembley Arena. So they've knocked it down, they've rebuilt it, but it's at a different arena now this time. So yeah, El Jerry the Queen, Lawler. Yeah, we're going King's Court with Veer Mahan. Yeah, they're going sleep. Yeah, Wicked's not going yet. So we're on a commercial break at the minute. So how was your weekend, Wicked? Did you go up to much yourself? Or has it just been sort of job hunting at the moment? Yeah, DPW does sound very good. I mean, some of the wrestlers, I mean, Lindsay Dorado, Oni Lorcan, Chris Hero. I've seen Chris Hero live and Oni Lorcan live when there was at NXT UK. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Put Jerry the King Lawler in the submission. Just create more heel heat on him. But I don't know who he could go up against next. I don't think that's the building to a feud with anyone. Or would you like to see him go against as a starting point? If he's going to have a proper feud with someone, who should he go for? I know we're probably going to get sort of Mysterios to start with. But yeah, I'm not sure who I think he should be his first sort of feud next. Hello, Graham, how are you doing? Literally, you've just missed him by about 2 minutes. He's just left and he's not coming back. He agreed to come on just to sort of say hello to everyone. But yeah, he's left. He's gone to bed. If you do tweet him, though, he will get a birthday message when he wakes up in the morning. So he tried to stay stunned, but lost control. That's not very good, Wicked. That's not good at all. You all right now, though, dude? Oh, yeah. You're all good. But sometimes taking a big risk is fun. Sometimes it's not, but it's risk and reward, isn't it? That's why they call them high risk. Yeah, Lashley would be a good option. I can't think of anyone else that I think he should go up against. Lashley was literally the only pick I could think of. So we've got Jerry the King Lawler in the ring. Just saying he's leaving. Via's leaving his opponent's shaking. Bringing Via Mahan out now. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Graham. He's had a good day. I got him a Fiend hoodie, very unique design, and I got him a custom beer. He got presents off his girlfriend, but yeah, he's had a good day. Went out for food, but yeah, that was a good idea. Wicked. Share the stuff onto the Discord and put a link into it. Where if you are already in the Discord, which I know most of you are, at least somewhere you can find everything. But yeah, I was actually bored at work over the past couple of days, and I actually did a couple of little things just for my own sort of bit of benefit. Um, yeah, if you do everyone, or if you're in the chat at the minute and you want Wicked to tag you in it, just put your Discord name. Yeah, so if you want Wicked to tag you in the DPW stuff, just send a message saying, "Yep, tag me in it if you don't mind." Yeah, I'm sure you will. So we've got Via Mahan in the ring. Jerry's just waiting for an answer and not getting one. So Jerry's asking, why has Via Mahan targeted the Mysterios? And Via Mahan's not answering. So Jerry's saying that the Mysterios have said that Via Mahan is that hairy when he walks his dog, that Via gets petted. So Via's finally talking. Via's not here to joke around. Rey Mysterio's legend. But Rey's too busy worrying about Dominic. And Via took both of them out. Yeah. So, quick one, Graham. So, DPW wrestling episodes, Wicked is going to put them in the Discord. If you want to be tagged into them so you can sort of see what he's on about, you can be tagged in the message itself so you get the notification a lot easier and a lot more sort of efficiently. Yeah, there you go. So Via's saying enough of the jokes. So Via's saying instead of telling Jerry who he is, Via's going to show Jerry who he is. I'll go in the Mysterios. All right, Bob. All right, dude. Don't worry about it. Thanks for joining me anyway. You'll go get any job done that you need. Have a good night, fella. See you later. So, Via trying to throw Rey Mysterio over the top rope, doesn't get the elevation, ends up sort of collapsing on the ring apron. Via throws Dominic in, and then goes to climb in. Drop kicks from Rey and Dominic to Via on the outside, keeping him out of the ring. Rey going for a 619. Via still on his feet. So the Mysterio's in the ring, shouting at Via to go in the ring. Via Mahan thinking better of it, dropping down and heading more towards the back. So yeah, well, I presume we've got. Oh no, we're getting Alexa Bliss. Yay! We haven't seen her in a while. So Alexa's been asked how she feels about Sonya Deville. Alexa saying that Sonya should go to therapy. So we're going Alexa Bliss versus Nikki ASH. Let's get that banner up. There we go. Yeah, we're in the Discord, and yes, the Alexa Bliss goddess character, I think, was peak Alexa Bliss for me. So yeah, up next we're going Alexa Bliss versus Nikki ASH, almost a superhero. So yeah, we're going to commercial break by the looks of it. So while we're doing that, so yeah, well, what I was going to explain is while I was bored at work, I had the idea and I sort of started putting the things together needed. So on the back of my phone case, I've got a little QR code, and that will take you to the link tree with all of our social media platforms on. And then under the little Gimme a Hulia logo, there is an NFC tag. So if someone asks me, what is it you do, or where do I find you? I've got both options on the back, which you can scan with your phone. So if I just put that on there. So I'm not going to touch anything on my phone, but I'm going to put the phone case to the back of the phone, and that actually loads everything up for me. And the good thing is, it works on Android and iOS. And if people want a link to the QR code, I can get one of them sorted for you. And like I said, I've got it as a little sticker on the back of my phone case, so anyone can scan that one, find our social media. And I just got a bit bored. And I saw someone do a few little things with NFC tags. They're not that big, and you can program them to whatever you want, whether it's a website, whether it's your Facebook page, or an email address. You can even program them then with your Wi-Fi password. So you can beep, and then that will put the Wi-Fi password in the phone for you, which I thought was quite cool. And I took that idea, put our link tree in there, which was something to do. And I'm going to look at a couple of different options on going it in like a business card type thing, just for something else to try. But yeah, gave me something to do, passed a bit of time away. We're 2:45 in the morning UK time, so I've got about an hour and 15 minutes left. We've got 7 people in the chat. Thank you very much for joining me. If you haven't already, give the video a like, give it a share and a subscribe. We have got the super chats available as well, so if you are feeling generous and you would like to, it is in the US at the minute, it is still Dom's birthday, so if you want to send him a super chat, send him a birthday pound or two or a couple of dollars. It'll all go towards the channel itself. It doesn't go directly to him, but it will go as a sort of little gesture as a thank you for him. We're waiting to go back to Monday Night Raw, so while I'm waiting, I'm going to have a bit of a drink. But yeah, we've had a quite reasonable Monday Night Raw so far. There's been the Usos and Sami Zayn versus the Street Profits and Riddle. Riddle won that one, which was quite good. We've had Lashley put a challenge out to MVP for a match tonight. If MVP wins, he gets to pick the stipulation for Omos versus Lashley at Hell in a Cell. And if Lashley wins, he gets to pick the stipulation. We've had Liv Morgan and AJ Styles going up against Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley of the Judgement Day. Liv Morgan lost the match. She got a bit of a sort of rough deal with Edge on the outside. Edge was helping Rhea to get the pinfall. We've got Alexa now back on Raw in the ring, waiting for her old tag team partner, Nikki Ash. Yeah, we know it's a bit obvious, but WWE's just booking it to sort of make it feel like it's fresh. I mean, I'd be surprised if they did go for something different, like a last man standing match. I think could be quite a cool one. But yeah, we know it's probably going to be the Hell in a Cell match. So we've got Doudrop coming out with Nikki Ash. Yeah, last man standing, I think, would be a great stipulation. It's had that sort of feud where they've both sort of got a bit of one-upmanship on each other. And last man standing, or 2 out of 3 falls. We haven't seen one of them in a while. So Jeremy's asking, are you on DPW Snazzy? Did a stair stunt? Yeah. Damaged his foot. Yeah. Yeah. Damaged his left foot, scraped his right knee and his right elbow. All good. Back to normal now, though. So Wicked just had a crazy moment and thought, why not? Yeah. would like to wrestle. But yeah, ask them, see if they've got a training school. That might be a good way to get started. So I'll call some of the action now for a change. So Nikki Ash has just taken Alexa down, swinging left and right. Alexa kicks Nikki ASH off. Nikki ASH Irish whip into the corner, goes for a pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Alexa. Nikki with a looks like a key lock. Now it looks like more of $1 million submission. So Alexa Bliss fighting out from the Americana. And now Nikki's got a sleeper hold on Alexa Bliss. And a jawbreaker from Alexa. Drop kick. Creates some separation. Alexa with some unusual offense, but seems to be working. Nikki with the shoulders into the corner. And then Nikki putting Alexa on the top rope. Right next to where Lily is. But Nikki's sort of getting a bit distracted, taking so long. So Alexa Bliss with a forearm takes Nikki off the top rope. Alexa on the top. Twisted Bliss. Classic. 1, 2, and 3. Old school Alexa Bliss. That's good. That is more like what we want from Nikki, I think. Not from Nikki, from Alexa. A lot better sort of match. Really good sort of performance. More of the old school character. I don't have to apologise about anything at all, Graham. Don't worry about it. We've just had Alexa Bliss win against Nikki Ash using Twisted Bliss finisher. So you haven't really missed too much. But it was a very sort of classic Alexa match. Going back to sort of more of a goddess style gimmick. So we've got Seth Rollins in the back. So Seth being asked how the condition with Cody's reached the point it has. Seth saying the only thing he is Cody, and he's sick of it. Saz is keeping on top of telling you everything as well. Some of the stuff that Seth wears is brilliant, I know. So I'll keep it quite simple for you. So Naomi and Sasha Banks was meant to be in a six-pack challenge on Monday Night Raw last week. they was unhappy with some form of the booking and walked out and left the titles there. Since then, they have been suspended and they have been stripped of the tag team titles. So we don't know what's happening really with them at the minute. The rumour is that both of their contracts are up in around 2 months. Can't be 100% sure, but that is what the sort of story is at the moment. So we're going Cody coming out now. American Nightmare. How are people finding Cody back in WWE? Are they enjoying that? Shall we? I think that Naomi. I don't see either of them leaving. Mainly because Naomi has got their partner. I can't remember which Uso it is, but yeah, married to one of the Usos. And then you've got probably the best mainstream crossover from WWE to the mainstream in Sasha Banks. And I don't think WWE would want to let her go. But yeah, I mean, in terms of the booking side of it, they wanted Naomi to pin Sasha and then both of them go to the pay-per-view and lose the title match against the champion. So I think Naomi was going against um, Bianca Belair, and Sasha was going against Ronda Rousey. But yeah, both was meant to be losing, and the tag team titles, women's tag titles, was basically going put on the back burner, and I wasn't happy about that either. She might have a bigger role in Mandalorian season 3. No idea. So you like I was back in WWE? Yeah, I don't think it would have come back if there was the Stardust character being put on the plate. Yeah, her husband is a massive, massive costume designer. He's brilliant. He's some of the stuff that he creates is out of this world. But then again, the person who makes the stuff for Becky Lynch is now doing the stuff for Seth as well. And some of the stuff that Seth has worn has been stuff that Becky has said, no, it's not for me. So a lot of their stuff is quite cool because it is pretty much made for them to be obnoxious, to be outlandish. Go on then. Ask away, Wicked. So I think we're going Cody versus The Miz, aren't we? So if Cody did win the AEW World title, would he still stay with WWE? I think if he was one of the first people to hold it and he'd lost the title and the storyline had finished, I do think if he couldn't come to an agreement with Tony Khan, which is the reason he left, he didn't really leave because of bad creative or anything like that. It was literally down to the money. I think that he would still have signed with WWE. He's going to go where the money is. He's going to go where he feels like he can earn the money that he deserves or he believes he's deserved. I do think that he was a little bit upset when Tony Khan took the reins off of him and stopped him being sort of more of the booking side of stuff. But yeah, I think Sassy's just put exactly what I'm sort of explaining. So, week on Sunday, we have got the Hell in a Cell pay per view. I may be covering it with Dom. I should think so. So, we're going to recap of Oscar being dangerous since she returned. So, really putting Oscar over, showing the Royal Rumble win, the Money in the Bank win. So, Oscar's basically been asked, what does it feel like to beat Becky Lynch? Oscar's saying that she'll beat Becky Lynch again. She's going to turn Becky into a big time baby. Nobody's ready for Oscar. Don't worry, Graham. You'll take whatever time you need. Yeah, there's too many people in there that I think people would realise that Cody's just been sort of power hungry, booking himself as the champion. But yeah, I don't think he would have booked himself. So we've got Cody in the ring. We're going to sort of reminder that we're getting Cody versus Seth Hell in a Cell in just under 2 weeks' time. Going the Miz come out now, so let's get the banner up. There we go. Cody versus the Miz. I still think Miz is one of the best characters on WWE that's deserves another proper title run. How do people think about that? Yeah, I think the same things now. Miz is someone that is a jobber to the stars and deserves so much more. Uh, Bell rings. Cody chants straight away. Cody's looking for a single leg takedown. switches to an arm and then a headlock. Miz went for a cheap shot in the corner. Cody steps out the way. Big chop to the Miz. And then Miz takes a headlock takedown. Seth could interfere. That's a good shout. That is a really good shout. So Cody now with a headlock takes the Miz down. Cody off the ropes. And then a drop down uppercut. Miz taking down Cody. Cody trying to fight his way back up. Good counter into a pin. One. And kick out from the Miz. Cody with a nice standing drop kick. Off the ropes. Went for a tope suicida. Miz takes a shot at Cody. Miz off the top rope. Cody with a shot to the stomach. Cody with a vertical suplex. Oh no, face buster. So Miz to wrestle Logan Paul. Yeah, we haven't had a blow off from the Miz turning on Logan Paul, have we? Which I'm disappointed at. They could be saving it for SummerSlam. Cody just had a pinfall on him. Miz with a kick to the stomach, midsection. Miz sunset flip. Going for the figure four. Cody reverses it. Knee to the midsection of the Miz, and again. Miz takes another big knee to the stomach. And then another knee to the face. Cody with the pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. Cody thrown onto the ropes with a bit of a rough landing. Miz with a big boot taking Cody off the top ropes onto the floor outside. Logan's busy with Prime. We're not tried it yet, Wicked. Or we're getting a promo for Miz and Mrs. Series 3. Hello, how are you doing, Danny? It's okay. It's not the best, but there's been some average matches. When you say Prime, do you mean Amazon Prime, Wicked? I presume. Of course. But right on the edge of my thumb. Oh, no, I've not tried that one. I've tried most of them, I think. The one I'm drinking at the minute is one called Carabao. They sponsor one of the football trophies across here, well, soccer trophies, as you'd call it. Yeah, it's not a bad one, that one. It's a very mixed berry. So, a load of different berry flavours. It's quite sweet. So, 3:10 in the morning, UK time. Thank you very much, everyone who's joined me. Sassy, Wicked, Danny, keeping me entertained, keeping me awake. Graham's gone again, I think, if I remember rightly. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, keeping me awake, keeping me entertained. We have got the Miz and Cody on at the minute, but we are on a commercial break. So coffee's keeping Sandra awake. I've got my energy drink for that one, so I know what you mean. Wicked can't wait for NASCAR 600 Memorial Day. Is that this Sunday? If it is, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the tickets are ridiculously priced. Wicked. We're back on Monday Night Raw now. Cody trying to build some momentum. Power slam. And then another drop down, but with a kick instead of the uppercut. Cody cut it. Cody with a woo. Ric Flair figure four leg lock. So Miz trying to get to the ropes. Pain etched all over his face. Miz has got to the ropes. Just. Cody climbing up to the top rope with Miz on the outside. Yep, you called it. Seth coming out interfering. Seth coming out and attacking Cody. As Seth was taking his jacket off, Cody managed to fight back. Then Cody outnumbered, Miz taking some shots. Seth with a chop block. And Cody outnumbered. Miz and Seth working together quite well, throwing Cody into the steps and then Cody going all over him. Seth looking angry but relatively pleased with himself. It's cool shit. So Seth has stolen the belt that Cody gave to a fan. Big whip using the belt across the back of Cody. I was trying to think what he reminded me of, and yeah, a pumpkin's not a bad shout. Oh, you can see the welts on the back of Cody already. Crowd chanting Cody, going behind him. So Cody giving the belt back to the kid, but looking in massive pain. Should have worn electric blue. I quite like electric blue. Like royal blue. Probably see. Yeah, I wonder what we're going next. Because we've still got the MVP and Lashley match, and we've still got the Oscar and Becky match. So I don't know what will be finishing the show. Thank you very much, Sandra. Yeah, it's a bit of a change from what it was a couple of weeks ago. It's tardy, and it's got the right colour on there now. Yeah. Yeah, the place that I get it done, the sort of kind of specialise in all of the funky bright colours. While I was there, someone got a yellow blonde with pink underneath, I think it was. And it just looks absolutely mental, but really, really cool as well. We're on a commercial break, so not much happening again. Yeah, it's been okay tonight. The Raw itself hasn't been the best compared to previous weeks, I don't think. I think it's not been back again, Graham. You're in and out more than the Okie Kokie. Magenta and Blue, I'd love to be able to try something like that, but with my job, I don't think they'll let me go that far. They're okay with the blue because it is the company colours, but anything else is a little bit of a push for what they would let me. DPW wrestlers as copyrighted songs. Yeah. If they put it on YouTube, they'd get demonetized or they'd get the video taken down. So we've got Chad Gable and Ezekiel in the ring. Kevin Owens again has been one of the best things on the show. Kevin Owens is saying that he can hear them talking about Ezekiel and then going mad because they're not calling him Elias. Yeah, it sounds like you're having a crazy night, Ryan. But it's all good. Some of the wrestlers don't have non-copyright songs. So Ryback's intro for the video, so someone that Andrew, that's cool. That is cool, but yeah. Like I said, if you're putting it in the Discord, if you tag us in it, means that we can sort of find it a lot easier. So Chad Gable's on Ezekiel's shoulders. Ezekiel with a big kick to Chad Gable. Is pulling Ezekiel's leg out from under the bottom rope. Chad Gable going for a single leg. Gets a knee screw. So Chad Gable working on the knee. Still working that knee. Kevin Owens supporting him from the commentary desk. Fisherman suplex. Kick out from Ezekiel. Chad Gable onto the top rope. Went for a moonsault. Looked very nice, but Ezekiel got his feet up right into Chad Gable's chin. Spine buster from Ezekiel. Big chop from Ezekiel. And again. And again. Irish whip to the other corner. Reversal from Chad Gable. Ezekiel into the corner. Big splash. It's again on the ring apron. Clothesline in Ezekiel. It's looking like, yep, it's going thrown to the back. Thrown away from ringside. Kevin Owens looking at going in the ring. Caught by the ref. Kevin Owens now thrown to the back. Kevin Owens told to get out of ringside. Kevin Owens blaming Otis. So Ezekiel roll up 1, 2, and 3. Ezekiel going out of dodge. Ezekiel actually running into the crowd to make sure he stays away from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens on the mic saying, cut his music. So Kevin Owens challenging Ezekiel / Elias to a match at Hell in a Cell. So we're getting a recap of the Cody match with Seth interfering. Ezekiel winning the US title from Theory. I'd actually prefer Damian Priest to win it back. So the Judgement Day have got something to fight over. I know it's nice for them to sort of build the stable to start with. But I just think that it'd be quite cool then to have a title. Cody just coming out of the trainer's room. Cody saying he can put some weight on his knee, which is good for him but bad for Seth. Cody saying that Seth can go 0-3 against the American Nightmare. So Cody's going to finish the job. Damian and Ezekiel both could have a contenders match for it. Yeah, that'd work. That'd be quite cool. So looking at it, we're going the Lashley and MVP match first. Let's take that down. Yeah. Add me if you want, Graham. I don't mind. Yeah, Damien and Ezekiel both have sort of good reason to shout for it. But I just think the title in a stable would help elevate it a bit more. But either way, I could see him going either way. I'd be happy with it either way. So we are going Lashley in the ring. We're going a commercial break. Roman Reigns saying that he's smashed everyone, there's no one left. They hold all the titles. SmackDown. The New Day is supposedly getting someone else as a member. Who do we think that's going to be? Do we have any ideas? Still can't get rid of this spot. Not a problem, Graham. Once I'm done, I'll have a look. Got to be a woman for a New Day. No, it's going to be triple threat. Not a triple threat. 3-on-3. Butch, Ridge Holland, and Sheamus versus Kofi, Xavier, and someone else. So it'll have to be another sort of male in there. I was thinking Ricochet. That's what I'd have probably gone for. So it's 30 minutes-ish left. Not too long left before I can go and get some sleep. I'll have to go a needle on it when I get a chance. Yeah, I can't remember where the incoming requests are at the minute, Graham, but like I said, once I come off the stream, I can have a proper look for you. Back on Monday Night Raw, so we've got the almighty Bobby Lashley in the ring. So Odo thinks actually going to win the match. Because either way, we presume it's going to be a Hell in a Cell match. But is it going to be Lashley win and say, I want rid of MVP? Or is it MVP saying, I'm going to punish you by putting you in Hell in a Cell with Omos? So we'll finally got an MVP back in the ring for first time in so long. So Yeah, we've got MVP just about to go in the ring. Oh no. He's talking to Omos. It's MVP on the ring apron. So Lashley stalking MVP. MVP rolls out right in front of Omos. MVP's just going back on the ring apron. MVP being cowardly, keeping himself close to the ropes, ducking out, stopping Lashley attacking. MVP again rolling out of the ring. So Lashley jumping out, stalking MVP. MVP went to attack. Lashley ducked back out. And then Moss with a big clothesline behind the referee's back. MVP, big boot in the corner to Lashley. MVP trash talking, saying, I'm going to whoop you. Disrespectful slap to the face. MVP saying he made Bobby Lashley. Lashley's not having none of it. Big sort of hands to the throat. MVP escapes punches. And Lashley giving MVP something like a reverse rock bottom. Bit unusual. And then clothesline from Lashley to MVP, putting MVP outside. Lashley follows. MVP on the shoulders. And then running into the ring post, dropping MVP to the floor. Lashley giving high fives out as well, which is nice. Playing to the crowd. Got the crowd behind him. Omos trying to interfere. Lashley on top of it. So Lashley's been counted out. So that means MVP wins. MVP gets to pick the stipulation. Lashley's got MVP in the headlock. So I think it'll be next week we find out. MVP will probably come out next week and announce that stipulation for Hell in a Cell on the following weekend. Lacey Evans returns to action next week, so or will she be going against a return? So we're going Bianca come out now, probably to be on commentary for the women's match. So an 11-minute match for the main event. I don't even think it'll be that long, dude. If you've watched the past couple of weeks, the matches for the main event have been going 5-6 minutes, but the entrances have started at 20 to 22 the hour. So you'd get a 5-minute match. You would have 10 minutes of commercials, 10 minutes of entrance, and it's just really getting very tedious, very drawn out just to fill the time up. I know a lot of it's to do with the sponsors and stuff like that to keep them happy and keep the revenue, but it's just very, very slow. And it really does make me lose my enjoyment of the show. Sassy's back. How we doing? Yeah, I think exactly the same, Sandra. Ricochet joining makes quite a bit of logical sense. But yeah, I think that'll be a good pairing. It'll be a different sort of dynamic though. With Ricochet there instead of the big hulking Big E. But it'll work, I think. So it's actually inside a scope. It's going to be Wicked Snazzy teaming with the New Day on Friday Night SmackDown. I'd love it to be. I'd love to see you there, dude. This spot is getting so annoying. It's really sore. So Snazzy wants autographs. If Wicked Snazzy's in the show, I want front row tickets. I'd rather have tickets than an autograph. Yeah, we already had a chat about it just before you joined, I think it was. 20 minutes from Bianca turning sort of music hitting. I can't help it. It's nice, but it's still sore. I know. But yeah, 20 minutes from when the music started for Bianca. So it's literally been full 5 minutes to get Bianca to the ring. We've got Oscar coming out now. Yeah, I mean, it's only 2 hours. It's better than 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. I'd rather watch 2 hours of SmackDown. But yeah, front row tickets. That'll do me. I'm not bothered about the signature Wicked. So Oscar's in the ring. We've got Big Time Bex coming out finally. So are we going to get Becky added to the match after winning this one? Or is it still just going to be a singles match? Yeah, I don't think it suits the personality. We want Becky as a face, don't we? We wanted to go back to the man version of Becky. I know they won't do it because of the Ric Flair issue, but yeah. So is Becky winning and being added to make it a triple threat? Or is it going to be Oscar winning and keeping it as a one-on-one? Sandra's gone for the triple threat option. I'd like them to keep it as a singles match, but I presume it probably will be a triple threat. Oscar with the clothesline. Becky with a roll up. One count, that's it. Becky with two big slaps to Oscar. Oscar with a tackle into the corner, shoulders to the midsection. Becky with a kick. And then went for a spinning kick to the stomach. Becky gets face planted. And Becky going for an armbar. Oscar looking for a disarmer type maneuver. Becky gets to the ropes. And then a big kick to the side of the head from Oscar. Becky rolls to the outside. Oh, Becky pushing Oscar into the ring post. Oscar's back of Oscar's head into the ring post itself. So we've had 2 minutes of action, 2.5 minutes of action, and we're on a commercial break. So yeah, we've got 10 minutes left. So we've got about another 3-4 minutes probably of commercials. Oh, you want to go even further back to the steampunk Becky? What she debuted on Monday Night Raw in. I'd quite like that as well. That's take that look, but with the man personality and sort of how over she was with the crowd. That's the best version of Becky I think we could have. Yeah, that would be quite a cool option. So what's everyone's plans for tomorrow? What have you all got planned? I've got a day off. It is almost 4 o'clock in the morning UK time. So I am going to be catching up on sleep, I think. Thoughts on Jeepers Creepers Reborn. The first film was okay. The second film wasn't that good, and I don't think it'll match the quality of the first one. So it'll probably do reasonably well in the cinemas. But apart from that, I don't think it'll do great. Making YouTube videos, great idea. That's not a bad idea. What are they on? What's your subject going to be on these videos? You're coming off night shifts, doing a day shift on Wednesday, so catching up on sleep. Yeah, I don't blame you. And then school and cigar shopping. I think out of all of the plans, Sandra's got the best plans available. Although, can you really beat sleep? Tier lists, higher or lower, and reaction videos. That's cool. Yeah, while you've got it there, stick your link in the chat. That way, if Graham or Sandra want to have a look, they can always find you and watch your videos. We don't mind sort of sharing and promoting other people on here. So we're coming back to Monday Night Raw. Just reload my stream. That's failing to play for some reason. Why has it stopped playing the last few minutes? We can come back on. There we go, yeah. It was just having an issue. So we've got Oscar on the outside, just making it back in the ring. Then Becky with a baseball slide, pushing Oscar back out. And then another baseball slide, drop kick. Oscar slammed into the surrounding barricade. Becky gets back in the ring. Referee starts the count. I'll just double check for you. I might have to do one where it's moderated and I put it in there. Let's see if I can put it in there for you. That one. Share, copy link. That one, that one, that one. That should come up now. So Sassy plans on sleeping. Great idea. So yeah, that one there. That one's Wicked Snazzy's channel. So if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe to himself. Just some good content as well. So I don't know what's happening. It's frozen again. Why is it freezing on the last minute or two? Don't worry about it, Sassy. Not Sassy, Snassy. Sorry. I'm just trying to get this back up. So Oscar's now got the upper hand. Got a toe count off a running knee. Oscar first up to her feet. Charge down. Becky trying to use the ropes to get a pinfall. Oscar with knees like a code breaker. Gets another 2 count into the armbar. Becky rolling through. Gets to the ropes. Bianca's loving it. Bianca's loving the action outside. So your logo and colour background is Markiplier. Maybe grade it again. Yeah, there's a cool little logo. Becky and Oscar on the top. Going for a superplex. Oscar with a superplex to Becky. Oscar jumps over for the pin. 1, 2. Kick out from Becky. Just manages to kick out. Seem to be chanting for Becky a little bit. Becky's got the disarmer in the ropes, so she'll have to break it. Or I should be disqualified. Oscar with a leg screw in the ropes. Oh, what freezing for again? Hip attack from Oscar, throwing Becky all the way to the outside again. Oscar with a sliding kick to Becky's face. Oscar looking for the Oscar lock. And then into a jumping knee. Oh, Becky was sort of pushed onto Bianca. Oscar went for a head kick and ends up taking out the champion. So Oscar's in 1, 2, 3. So Becky's won. Becky's been added. So Becky is now going to be in the match as a triple threat: Becky, Bianca, and Asuka. You're subscribed to us, so we don't mind subscribing to you. You helped our channel, we'll help yours out, dude. Don't worry about it. Becky Lynch, yeah. Yeah, you don't have to thank us. Yeah, we've subscribed, so there's an extra couple for you. So it was a big kick from Asuka to Becky. Becky moved out of the way. So that's it for another Monday Night Raw. Let's get that turned off. Let's get that into there, because the battery's about to die. So let's go over and review the match of the night for me. Was Liv Morgan and AJ Styles versus Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley. It was a good match. It wasn't the best, but it was, I think, the best match, including a bit of a good story to go with it. My moment of the night, just because it's just happened, that was a really nice kick from Asuka. Landed and sounded like it landed and connected properly, and Bianca did sell it really well. So, moment of the night was the kick from Asuka. My performer of the night, I would go Kevin Owens. I just really enjoy what he's doing with the Ezekiel and Elias thing. And my total rating, I would go probably a 6.5. But overall, a good show. Not the best, not the worst, but definitely not as good as it has been over the past couple of weeks. It might be the same sort of rating, but I just think that this one was, the goods was good, the bads was very bad. Yeah, Sandra, mixed tag, and 6.5. Cody's always a good performer. I don't think he deserves it every week, but he's usually in the running for it. It's a bit higher than I thought Snazzy. But yeah, what was your performer and segment of the night? Once we've done that, we'll basically do the last bits and then we'll go so we can get some sleep. Kickoff match, yeah. Again, not a too bad match. Not the best, not the worst, but a good start to the show. And then what's your performer, Wicked? But yeah, we've got not much else left to do. So Wicked's yeah, Matt Riddle. Yeah, I can see what you mean, but yeah, I'm gonna stick with Man. But Riddle would be second for me, and it would be very close. But yeah, I'm going to call it quits at 3 hours and 16 minutes. So we've done as long as Austin. Austin 3:16. So thank you all very much for joining me. Thanks whoever joined us earlier on and said hello and happy birthday to Dom. If you haven't, give him a tweet, give him a little sort of belated birthday message. But thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Wicked. Thank you, Sandra, for joining me. If you're still in, thank you very much as well, Graham. You was in and out, but yeah. And I shall see you soon. Gimme a whole year.
Hello, this is Shotzi Blackheart, and welcome to Gimme a Whole Yeah! I hope everyone checking this out in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day.